This episode is brought to you by Radio Mastery. Radio Mastery helps radio professionals to dominate their market and reach number one. Apply today at radiomastery.com.au. Well, it's everyone's least favourite day of the week. Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome back to Biz Audio. It was a busy weekend with a massive bombshell dropping at the KIIS network, courtesy of Kyle Sandilands. And yes, yesterday Kyle Sandilands was on air. He did a makeup show for the show that was cut short on Friday. And he also did a show yesterday to iron out any technical glitches. I think that was a really smart idea. It was nice to see that the team actually sacrificed their weekend to come in. It shows that they really care about the show, and I'm really glad to see it. But let's get to the big news. Kyle said that he knows who's replacing him on KIIS Brekky. It's Dr. Chris Brown and Amy Gerard. No, it's not Chris Page and Amy Gerard. It's now Dr. Chris Brown and Amy Gerard. And Dr. Chris Brown recently did Nova Drive, so he has had some radio experience recently. He did that during the summer break. Not the summer break, sorry. The most recent break where he did Drive with Nikki Osborne and I think it was Jack Charles. So anyway, he has done radio recently, and Kyle said that he will be doing Brekky with Amy Gerard. And ARN actually came out, and I want to pay attention to the exact wording because ARN said that they hadn't signed anyone yet, and even Dr. Chris Brown at the Logies last night, he even said that he hadn't signed anything yet, and he didn't flat out deny and say, I'm not coming on to KIIS, I'm never doing radio, so he didn't say that. I want to keep it open, but I think it'll be interesting because there's no heritage Brekky shows in the Sydney market. We have Jonesy and Amanda that have moved to Drive. We've got Kate, Fitzy with a Kate that have moved to Drive as well. We've got, apart from Ben Fordham on the AM side, which is just untouchable in this current state of the market. I mean, Smooth FM, that they're also unbeatable. Their music format really wins. The More Music Breakfast Show. But speaking of the current duos, you got Ricky Lee and Tim, you got Nathan Emma, and could as well be Amy Gerard and Dr. Chris Brown. So it'll give the audience something to look forward to, but I also think that the Sydney market have definitely, or even the Australian and global market, have switched over to Kyle Sandilands Live. Bruno and Kyle were chatting about how the show has reached around 55,000 subscriptions. That's $5.5 million, just half of what he was paid for his KIIS contract. And they said that even if they didn't make $1 for the next 5 years, they could keep the show running as it is. So the operating costs must be around $1 million for staff and everything like that. So it's good to see that so many people have signed up recently. I believe they've just hit around 75,000 followers on Facebook, 100,000 followers on Instagram, and it's really good to see that they're getting back they got back this morning, and they're going to continue with the show. Not going to take a break to try and fix out any technical glitches, because they did that yesterday, but it was lovely to see, and I'm really enjoying having Mary on the show. I really love Mary Madigan, and I believe that she's a great addition to the show. She adds a great perspective, and also having Brooklyn Ross there is really, really good to see. And anyway, moving on, over at SCA, Sophie Nathan has been signed as the executive producer of the Life Uncut podcast. Sophie Nathan was previously at ARN doing the breakfast show on Cater for a while. She was also the social media manager for the station. So yeah, she's stepping into SCA. Today was her first day on the job, so congratulations to Sophie. She took a little bit of a hiatus there for a while, but she's back. I believe she left the show around a year ago now, and now Jake Powell is doing the Brekky show on Cater. He's also the music director. The iHeart and Magellan AI Australian podcast advertising report for Q2 has been released, showing that the top 5 advertisers for Q2 is Airbnb, Wise, Shopify, Entain, and Commonwealth Bank. If you look at the average ad placement, 28% are pre, 50% mid, and 22% post. The highest average ad length is 38% at 30 seconds. The lowest is 1% at 120 seconds. And yeah, that's nice to see there. And no other standouts other than the alcohol advertising, or the industry that's growing the most, is alcohol plus 58%, auto plus 36%, home goods plus 35%, financial services plus 35%, and travel plus 25%. That's nice to see some more podcasting figures there. Make sure to visit bizaudio.com.au to check out some exclusive articles throughout the day, and also visit biz_audio on Instagram, bizaudio on LinkedIn and Facebook.